Tens of thousands of years ago, during the Ice Age, the Simpson family managed to survive with great difficulty by hunting. Whenever hunger struck, Marge and Homer would go out to look for prey. They hid in the grass, their eyes fixed fiercely on the huge python in front of them. Seeing that the python had already sensed the commotion, Marge no longer hid herself. She threw a stone in her hand and knocked the python unconscious. Only then did the whole family finally have a full meal. However, in this primeval jungle, the huge python was just the lowest ranking creature. This huge white-furred wolf was the real overlord. While Homer was out hunting, it secretly came to the Simpson family's camp. Just when Bart was about to become the wolf's dinner, Marge, who was picking wild fruits in the distance, finally heard the cry for help. She rushed towards the wolf with a stone knife in her hand. The intense pain made the wolf flee quickly, but Bart was left with a shadow from the fright. Winter was the hardest season for the Simpson family. All the animals began to hibernate. It was also very difficult for the family to have a full meal. Looking at the hungry faces of the children, Abe finally made a decision. He shared his food with the children and then resolutely walked out of the cave. The family finally got through the cold winter. Homer also started hunting. The deer could move nimbly through the thorns without getting stabbed. But Homer, despite getting covered in bruises, was unwilling to give up. He knew that his wife and children were waiting for him at home. Not knowing how many patches of thorns he had passed through, Homer finally managed to catch the deer. But while he was cheering and celebrating, he didn't know that the wolf, which had recovered from its injuries, came to his home again. Marge stood in front of the children with a spear in her hand. She wouldn't allow her children to be hurt. The wolf scratched Marge's face with its claws. Marge also stabbed the wolf with the spear in her hand. This action completely enraged the wolf, directly knocked Marge to the ground.